Hello, we are Team Terminus. Our group is comprised of 5 students: John Jones, Michelle Munoz, Dwayne Degree, Joseph Seiden, and Kellyanne Jimenez. Today we will be presenting a strategic business proposal for a company by the name of Zynga. As a member of Team Terminus, myself, Joseph Seiden, will be narrating as we look at how this now struggling gaming giant can best play its hand and get itself back in the game. When Zynga first started, there was a clear vision of what the company hoped to achieve, and it had a strategic business plan in place to help make it happen. Needless to say, things played out perfectly for the company, and it soon became a household name in online gaming, bringing in hundreds of millions of dollars in only a few short years. Unfortunately for Zynga, its success was short-lived, and since 2008 the company has experienced a net loss of well over $600 million and continues to decline, with stock prices that once hit $15 per share dropping below $3 per share. This deterioration has come as a result of several factors. First, while Zynga has had no problem attracting first-time users, it has had a problem keeping them. One reason for this is that the company tends to set short-term goals, but comes up short in regards to the long run. Second, the company is oversaturated with management and has an excess of employees. This has resulted in both higher overhead and contradictions taking place regarding management direction. Lastly, Zynga has been plagued with missed opportunities that have come as a result of its focusing extensively on generating income while focusing significantly less on consumer enjoyment. This is also a likely contributing factor to the company's inability to retain its users. Upon review of the dollar amounts provided, it is quite obvious that Zynga's old strategy is no longer working. For this reason, and as a way to overcome these challenges, a new strategy must be created. For this reason, we are proposing a new strategy that should be just what the company needs in order to get back on its feet. This new strategy consists of two different parts. The first half of the strategy deals with the restructuring of the company. The first step in doing this would be to conduct another set of layoffs, significantly reducing the company's overhead as well as the oversaturation in its management. A restructuring of the company's remaining employees into 3 separate game development and publishing departments would then follow these layoffs. These departments would reflect specific types of games and would be as follows: IP or intellectual property games, casino games, and games that are the company's own proprietary creations. Doing this would allow each department to truly maximize upon its potential. This would also result in games that are both more fun for users as well as of a higher quality, and would help to attract new users and keep existing users. The second step of this proposal would include taking the games developed by Zynga and taking them into new markets such as real casino games, thus opening up a whole new revenue stream for the company. Zynga's mission statement is quite simple: to connect the world through games, and that is exactly what it has and could potentially continue to do in the future. Zynga is a leader in the development of social gaming and currently has the bragging rights of having been the developers of 8 of Facebook's 20 most popular games. In addition, in the year 2013, the company had over 27 million DAUs across the world playing its games, with 1.3 million MUPs playing its games in the last 3 months of that year alone. While Zynga is definitely not an unheard of name in the social gaming world, it is not alone. There are a handful of other competitors in the game as well, including Entertainment Arts Inc. and Gameloft, to name a couple that are fighting for the top spot. One potential opportunity that has developed has come as a result of the Justice Department allowing some states to engage in online gambling. This could potentially be a huge revenue opportunity for Zynga as well as its competitors, and having a department strictly focused on these types of games would be a big help in regards to Zynga's ability to capitalize on this opportunity. As previously mentioned, this proposal would result in the restructuring of the company into 3 separate development and publishing departments. The company's operations would start with the CEO and CFO. The CFO would report to the shareholders and deal with the financials of the company, while the CEO would deal with everything and everyone else. Under the CEO would be a vice president for each department, as well as management from IT and HR departments. Salaried and hourly employees would then fall under them. The strength of Zynga's marketing, sales, and distribution strategy will come from the restructuring of its operations. While it will continue to offer its games for free, separate departments will allow for the focus on revenue streams such as in-game purchases, as well as the use of ads within its games. These products will be available on all mobile devices as well as home computers, laptops, and tablets, and would be promoted through things such as advertisements and discounts on in-game purchases. While turning this proposal into reality will prove extremely beneficial for the company, it is important to stay aware of the legal and ethical situations that may arise. These include, but are not limited to, licensing needs, intellectual property needs, contractual needs, and other laws which may affect that involved within this proposal. There must also be attention given to the ethical side of the company and the impact it has on the world. This will be done by offering gamers the opportunity to make a difference in the world by donating in-game to various nonprofit organizations. In regards to sales projections, as an example, it is safe to assume that about 30,000 people will download a Zynga casino game in the first 6 months that it's featured in a Vegas casino, and each person is subject to all three types of ads. With banner ads costing around $2, that's $120,000. Video ads cost $35 per ad, and with viewing of them from Zynga's customers, that will generate $2.1 million. And last, our product placement with average revenue of $550,000 depending on how popular the game is. With Zynga's virtual revenue, the average person spends an average of $32.50 per month on virtual goods. That's $390 per person a year. Based off of this example, and looking solely at the games within casinos, it is projected that in the first year, downloads will be approximately 60,000, virtual revenue will be $23.4 million, banner ads will bring in $120,000, video ads will bring in $2.1 million, and product placement will result in an additional $550,000. These numbers are then expected to increase respectively over the following 2 years. In order to turn this proposal into reality, Zynga must keep its intentions to continue to drive efficiencies to align its cost structure with the strategic initiatives. In 2013, in addition to enhancing its executive management team, it reduced its capital expenditures by $90.2 million, excluding the purchase of its headquarters building in 2012, reduced headcount by over 1,000 employees, and reduced total costs and expenses by $525.3 million. In 2013 and 2012, Zynga spent $60.6 million and $102.2 million respectively on these player acquisition costs. Now there will not be any additional cost for marketing, but potentially the same amount or less than before. Here on the chart, you can see a slow decline in marketing costs. The reason for this is that Zynga has acquired many users in the past and will be able to convert a percentage of them over to new titles, while it will still need to conduct new user acquisition campaigns. A review of the projected budget will show just how financially sound this proposal is, with net profits in year 1 totaling $70.67 million, year 2 totaling $361.37 million, and year 3 totaling approximately $644.77 million following employee and marketing expenses. Goals and benchmarks for the next 3 years. The main goal and benchmark for the first year of this proposal is to restructure the company into separate development and publishing departments. In regards to the second year, Zynga's main goal and benchmark is to explore and potentially utilize separate facilities for each development and publishing department, as well as implement the strategy and creation of Vegas casino games. Moving on to the third and final year of this proposal, the main goal and benchmark will be to debut the company's Vegas casino games. Once in place, the success of this strategy will be determined based off of the happiness of the company's stakeholders, which range from the shareholders and employees to all societies in which the company either operates or has an impact upon. On this note, Zynga has had no problem making its stakeholders happy in the past since the company debuted in 2007. As the information previously presented, however, this is no longer the case. For this reason, it is important to implement this proposal as a way to acquire, entertain, and hold on to consumers with high-quality games while increasing the company's net profit. Team Terminus would like to thank you for taking the time to view this presentation, and as a means to clarify or expand upon that which has been presented, we'd like to open the floor to questions.